length back.
Hold on.
Abort.
We want to set this drift record, but we're going to run out of fuel, so we got to refuel without taking the car out of the drift.
We're transferring a lot of fuel in motion, and fire is probably the biggest concern.
You know, if those guys slip up and he's in the wrong spot, he's getting sandwiched.
Very low, 10-mile range left.
You sense anything, just unplug it.
Copy. We got it. Alright, Johan, I'm about a car length back. Keep that pace, keep that. That's perfect. Keep that, keep that, keep that, keep that. Keep that, keep that. Pumps on. We're good. Keep it moving, guys. Just like that, Johan. He's off the brake a little. Oop, 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 oop. Keep it. It's getting hot there, I think. Pumps on, we're out. Go, baby, go. Holy shit. Go, you're a bad man, Johan.
The biggest variable is just they don't know exactly how much they're going to get each time. I have to make sure we don't run Johan out of fuel.
The risk doesn't change every time we go out. Right in there. Oop, oop, oop. Bail out. Woohoo, that's what I'm talking about.
To break the record, he needed 549 laps. He is above 2,000 laps right now.
We're out. Let's go, Johan. Let's go. That was awesome, brother.
BMW presented us with a great opportunity and a heck of a challenge, and that was how can we set a world record for the longest distance drift in 8 hours.
When I saw that my old record got beaten, that was cool. I thought it was excellent because that just gave me another opportunity to go out and do it again.
The rules for the record now would allow, during the 8-hour period, to stop and refuel and do things like that.
Obviously, we could put a big tank in, and that's what the previous records have done.
That's kind of boring. Who wants to watch that, right?
So you scratch your head a little bit and think, how can we do that? Well, you think about military aircraft, how do they refuel? It takes 2 planes, so we need 2 BMWs.
So the solution we came up with is car-to-car refueling while we're still in the drift.
The challenge was the whole dry brake connection to connect the cars in the drift.
So we utilized components from commercial as well as aircraft industries, and we machined a lot of really custom fittings.
Had to get the trunk area cleared out, got the back seat out to mount a custom fuel cell in the trunk area.
Once we're plugged in, it's time to flip the switch to transfer the fuel
Into the fill neck, into the stock fuel tank, so he can transfer fuel during the drift while he's driving.
During the record attempt, we'll be standing by in the refueling car waiting for the signal. Once we get that signal,
We'll drift up beside it.
Basically within about 2 feet of each other, and then we'll transfer about 15 to 18 gallons of fuel in 50 seconds, and then the cars can drift apart and the record car can continue on.
We have commenced drifting. We're just getting through these first times, burning down fuel, getting to the point where he can transfer the fuel out of the reserve tank he's got, and after about 3.5 hours, it'll be time for me to go join him to fuel him up again.
Very low. Okay, go ahead, run that transfer pump then.
Copy. 30 minutes away from refuel.
Matt Butts, you know, just, you sense anything, you feel like the angles are starting to, just unplug it.
Copy. We got it. Alright, Johan, I'm about a car length back. Keep that pace, keep that. That's perfect. Keep that, Pumps on, we're good. Keep it moving, guys. Just like that, Johan. Just off the brake a little. Oop, 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 oop. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. It's getting a little hot there, I think. Pumps off, we're out. Go, baby, go. Holy shit. Holy shit. Go, you're a bad man, Johan.
The risk doesn't change every time we go out.
Because you don't want anybody to get pinched between the two cars, and you don't want to lose the grip on the refuel apparatus, because that happened in the practice and they couldn't get back together, and then you have to stop.
Right in there, right in there. Oop, oop, oop. Bail out.
They don't know exactly how much they're gonna get each time. You know, one time we got almost 12 gallons. The second time we got just under 8 gallons. I haven't seen how much we got on this last transfer.
We did manage to bump them just a little bit. A little nervous on that, but it worked out, so we can do it again.
Woohoo, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know exactly how I'm going to react to being in the car for 8 hours trying to maintain a drift, but I certainly like the personal challenge of it.
There's no rules that say they can't stop. They're choosing not to for the full 8 hours. I can tell you that Johan has already broken the existing record. He's looking to shatter it though.
So he says he's feeling good. His neck is starting to get a little sore and his feet are starting to fall asleep, but all in all, he's doing very well.
We're out. Let's go, Johan. Let's go.